Yes, indeed, the clone slashers and the slashers are back for Halloween, and I'm going to show you how to get them to spawn and then some of the crazy stuff that you can do with them. Welcome back to Follow That. I hope you're doing well. So GTA Web, I'll include a link to this map. This shows you the locations in which the different types of slasher spawn. There's a guide to the colours that appear on that map. Now then, so they will spawn between 1 and 6 AM. You've got to be 16 minutes into a session at least. There'll be 50% chance of getting this guy, the clone slasher. You've got to make sure you're not in a weaponized vehicle. And bear in mind, they don't spawn in every session, but they will spawn in an invite only. So you can hang around in a non-public session, in an invite only session, and they will spawn. So this is kind of what you're supposed to do. So I found with this one, the previous slasher, you could actually get them using this ramp car and you could drive them to different locations. So what I was trying to do was to see, why he's running off, was to see whether I could get him on the front of this car and then drive him to Zancudo. It's a common theme in my videos, I know, but it seems to have changed the dynamics for it. Well, basically, if you lift him up, he basically just runs over the car like that, which killed that plan. So what you're supposed to do is, the first one that you kill, you'll get 100k. And the simplest way of all to do it, this is a non-weaponized vehicle, is just to run them over, park the car over them, and then boom, there we go. So you get the clothing and the 100k. That's what you're supposed to do. But do I want to leave it there? No, no, no. Let me show you some of the crazy stuff that you can get up to with these guys. So here he is. Here's our guy. Now what happens if you leave it for too long, so after a few minutes, they will actually do this. So let's get back round. That car's taking an awful lot of damage running that guy over. If you leave it too long, you see there? It just glitches out. It just disappears. So you have to kill them within a certain time span or they just disappear. And also if you get too far away from them, again, they will disappear. Now then, let me show you one of the weirdest things I've seen. So there we go. There is my clone slasher. Now one of the things that I've noticed, after a certain time, rather than chasing you, they will just start to run off. So if you go up to them, obviously they will try and kill you. But if you leave them after a certain time, they will start running. So my guy was here. I was trying to sneak around the back of him. But no, if you see on the map there, the red dot, he was actually running. Like, where are you going? Aren't you supposed to be taking out my character here? Look at that. Assumed, great. He's just jumped off a cliff into the sea. There he goes. Is he going to drown? No. Now I've decided to go and do something down there. So let me go and show you what he was up to. I mean, is this really programmed? Is it really supposed to be doing this? Watch what he's actually up to. Dear me, my clone is as dumb as my own character. Look at that. I mean, yes. Let's just run into a cliff. Making no attempt to take me out. So, yeah. So I thought we'd try the up and atomizer just to get him away from there. Oh dear, not happy. That's triggered it. No, no, hasn't finished running into the wall. Come on, come and play. Gonna play this time? Come on. So if you just get them at normal angle with the up and atomizer, nothing really happens to them. It doesn't do any damage to them. If you do it by their feet, bizarrely, it shoots them up. I mean, wow. Oh dear! No, no, we're back. Yep, we're back. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. I thought in that case he was going to go back to running into the cliff again. And then once they killed you, notice the red dot's still there. It will just disappear after you have been killed. There we go. Now then, next up, this one was the sack slasher in the north of the map. Previously I'd had the clone slasher. And watch this. Watch this with the traffic. I was trying to see if I could get the traffic to run him over. There we go. So let's cause some chaos. And I'll just keep the sight on the sack slasher. Watch. Nope. Nope. No. everything just goes around him. Normally that chaos, if you stood there, you guarantee you would get smashed over by a car. But there's obviously some weird kind of logic that keeps him safe. And great, now we have the cops. So, look at that. They just literally, I mean, how close can you get? Now, my hope when I was doing this was that the cops would take him out. Because a lot of scenarios in GTA, if you have like the gangs chasing you, at Zancudo, the soldiers will help you. If you go to the police station, the police will help you. So I was hoping I could get this slasher taken out by the cops. So we need to head down to see if that can happen. So they're obviously just ignoring him. At this point, we've still got some cops around, which makes me optimistic. There we go, officer. Right, behind you. Behind you. Literally a guy with a great big machete. Well, okay. At least with these, they kind of move slowly. You can outrun them. Right, where's he off to? No? Okay. He's obviously getting in position. Right, there we go. So you've literally got the cop with the torch there. You see? Pointing at the slasher. He's got that big knife in his hand. But no. Nothing. There we go. At least getting out to walk in the opposite direction. Fire brigade are ignoring him. Look at that. They'll just walk around him. Oh, but no, when it comes to me, so if he attacks me, normally that's a cue to get the cops to help you. But no, nothing. They just, obviously just programmed to completely ignore him for some reason. There we go. So unfortunately that brilliant plan of getting him taken out by the traffic, or by the cops, seems to have failed. So there's some really weird programming going on with this. Right, so I'm going to try and just stimulate the cars while I'm here. What? What actually? Must have been the cops. I think when the weapon was pulled out, that's what they did. Okay. So, let us try again. Yep, of course it's despawned. Right, attempt number 2. Annoyingly, of course, you have to wait nearly the whole day, nearly 40 minutes or so to get him to respawn. So this one, I think I've finally done it in terms of moving him, but yeah. Okay, so there we go. Yes, finally. So the cop being hit by the fire has actually moved the guy. I don't know if he's been right. I was hoping he would just get run over. He's down there somewhere. Oh, I see him. Where is he? Okay, he just despawned. Maybe. Okay, so I think that's as close as I can get to getting him taken out. I think that was it. Okay, one more to try. I thought, let's get him into ammunition or a shop. Here he goes, following me in. It's a different Sasha. And unfortunately, if they go into the shop, he came in briefly, didn't he? Then they just despawn. So that's it. Let me know of other weirdness that you find with these guys. And I look forward to speaking to you in the next one. Take care.